Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of LEGO Break. My name is Matthew and on today's episode this is part 2 of the Sequoia Tree Trail. Now as the last video, if you've seen it, we built this set. It contains over 3,000 pieces. It was rather a difficult build at times. Most of it went pretty easy, especially here at the bottom and the building itself. But the difficult part came on this second tallest tree. The base of it, I just didn't feel was very well designed in its construction. The pieces kept moving and it didn't want to go down on the little block they provided. But other than that, the build was pretty good. There was nothing repetitive or redundant too much on it. Of course, it is more of a botanical type set, I guess, so there is going to be a little bit of repetitiveness in the leaves, but all in all, not too bad. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the minifigures that came with the set. We have 3 park rangers standing right there. We have a tourist here with a map in her hand. We also have a family over here with a guy carrying a baby. There's another guy hiking with a hiking stick, and this looks like maybe this is one of the guy's wives right here with some binoculars. We also have a pretty good sized dog and another lady holding a bone right there, and it looks like she is going to be feeding the dog. All right, let me get up. There's one more minifigure on the back side that I left back here, and this is another tourist. She is taking a picture of one of the big sequoia trees. Let's go ahead and move on to this side now so you can take a look at what is supposed to be a fallen tree that they made a hole or a cavity in for people to walk through. This is the beginning of the trail. And let's have a look at the top of it over here. This set does come with a lot of trees. I think I counted somewhere around 15 of them, both big and small all together. And let's go ahead and look at this side as well. There's a sign for Sequoia Tree Trail. And as you head this way, here's a look at some of the forest area. This is General Brick. This is the biggest tree in the set. And as we determined on last video, this tree does stand a total of 22 inches high. The second biggest tree is 19.5 inches tall. Now a look at the inside of the building. Let's just have a quick look at it from the overhead. I'm trying to get the camera in there because it keeps hitting a leaf on one of the trees on the outside of the building. But there you have it. It does tell about a few animals inside there. It's got a little fireplace. Looks like a little map of the national forest that it sits in. There's a brochure on the desk. Let's move the camera around to this angle if I can get there because there's a tree in the way. And I think that's about the best I'm going to get for you. But anyway, there's a look. It's a very small cabin. I think it's only a total of about 10 studs wide, maybe 8 studs wide and 10 studs long. Yeah, that's it. 8 studs wide, 10 studs long. So it's a very little building for the most part. And now time for placement of the Sequoia Tree Trail in the LEGO City. And can you spot it? It's kind of hidden in with those other trees. And I did place it inside of Brick Creek Canyon. Let me take you over there to have a look. Here we go. Now these trees are so tall. They're down in the canyon. And they are sticking up yet higher than the A-frame cabin sitting right there. That's how big they are. But this is where it's going to go. And I hope you can kind of see my vision of this canyon. It's going to be filled with trees, rocks, and plant life along the canyon walls. And I would like to put a little stream that goes down from the gold mine Let me zoom in on it there. All the way down through the base of the canyon. And again, that will be in another video. But I wanted you to have a look at it here from up above. And we have our first national park in my LEGO city. It was so wide, I did have to do one modification. This piece right here, it went over in the front where the park rangers are. It was too wide for the canyon, so I'm just going to go ahead and set it there for right now. Thank you for watching another edition of LEGO Break. My name is Matthew. Please like and subscribe to the station, and we will see you next time.